Hello everyone, welcome back to Jilly's Nails. We are on what, day 9, good grief, of the 31 Days of Halloween Nails challenge. Well, it's not really a challenge, it's just what I'm doing. So, we're going through the cast of characters here. We're using the Oont Peel Off base coat. We are using Copper Pot as the base coat color. We're using Straight Up Black to stamp with, Maniology's Coconut to stamp with. You haven't seen that one from me yet. And we're going to use that If You Got It Haunted glitter polish again from Sinful Colors and the Maniology No Smudge top coat. I'm still obsessed with that glitter. You're probably going to see it a lot. And that was the Sinful Colors matte top coat and Sally Hansen's quick dry. We are going to use a plate that came out of the Mani by Me subscription box. It was a space themed set and it has this really cool pattern of all the different phases of the moon on it. We're going to use the full moon. We're going to use the cat off of that one. And this cat's on this one that are kind of on this brick wall. It's not all going to fit on my nail, but it's still really cute. So I like these plates. And you'll probably see these again too. So we'll go in now. We're going to do my thick layer of base coat. I wanted to take a little more time and talk about this. Normally, if I'm doing a manicure, I want to stay on for several days. And I can keep manicures on my natural nails for up to 7 days usually. And that's with normal polish, not gel polish. So the only thing I don't really care for about this peel off base coat is if you have ridges in your nails, it does nothing to help hide those. I have thought about going in with the peel off and then trying a normal ridge filling on top of that to see if that helps a little bit. But if you have a lot of ridges in your nails, that is something to think about. And my thumbs kind of remind me of Excite Bike from Nintendo. Is anybody out there old enough to remember that game? So we're going in with Copper Pot. I do actually do 2 coats of this, but my camera cut off and I lost a bunch of footage a couple times today, so I'm really annoyed. I have to redo another manicure. So I'm going to go in now. We're going to use that full moon symbol, not symbol, stamp. We're just going to pick it up. It picked up a little bit off the next one, so I'm just going to tap them off on the side, and I stuck my fingers together. The joys of latex peel off base peel off if you are not paying attention. And I don't know what was up. I don't know if that was like Spidey string strong or what, but I actually had to cut it with cuticle nippers and it still didn't want to cut. So it was funny. I was just like, "Are you kidding?" So I go through, thank goodness Maniology, you have a little bit of time before the polish dries and I have a little bit sticky. So I was still able to get this moon stamp down. If you'll notice, it's small and it's going to be kind of in the background. The cats are going to be on the front side of it. And I don't know if a lot of people think about that when you're doing nail art. Bob Ross, and yeah, you can make fun of him all you want to, but Bob Ross is awesome. He's on Netflix right now, so if you have Netflix, I would go in and watch some of his shows if you want to learn how to lay that stuff out. Because really, when you're doing your nails, you're coming from the background forward. So the smallest stuff, if you want it to look like it's in a distance, the smallest stuff needs to be in the back, and it needs to get bigger as you come forward on your nail. That's what gives nail art a lot of depth and keeps it from being just flat. Like the first easy manicures I did, I call those flat manicures. It's one color, you stamp on top of it, done. But when you start going in and doing layered stuff, you need to think about the size of what you're stamping and how it looks, especially if you're doing a scene, like a graveyard scene. Do you want a big, huge full moon? Sure, you can do that too, but you would have to change the angle of the graveyard. So it is something to think about. Now I'm going through here and I'm going to pick up the double cats and stamp them on. My husband said it looks like an owl from a distance. It kind of does. It cracked me up a little. And clean up the plate. I'm just going to let that dry for a little bit. I want to make sure it looks okay dried. My nails will still be a little bit tacky, so I'll still be able to stamp this down. And I'm going in now with the single one. And I'm mistelling you this, I'm sorry. I did put some silver stars on my ring finger for a background for that. And they were smaller than the cat that I'm about to stamp on there. So when that time comes and I have to go in and clean that one off too, I keep picking designs on the edge. It's annoying. It means you have to clean up more. So I'm going to go in now and just take that little single cat. He's so cute. He's all stretched out. And stamp him And he's going to cover up some of the stars that I stamped, and that's okay. Because when you stamp the stars and they're smaller, and then I put a layer of top coat on, a quick dry top coat, that helps give it depth too, because that puts distance in between the layers of what you're stamping. And then I'm going to go in with the other stamp and stamp the double cats on over that full moon, and you'll see it gives it a lot more depth. Now the eyes on these cats, they do show up. They're kind of hard to see on film, but they did stamp clearly. They are there. They do have all the divisions and things that were on the stamp. I probably should have painted a little bit of green or something behind them to make those pop out a little bit more, but I thought it might be kind of cool for them to glow copper too, and then you can't see them very well. But they did stamp correctly. They stamped clearly. They're really cute, and I adore this manicure. And I also lost the glitter footage, so I did put glitter on my other nails from that If You Got It Haunted. I hope you guys love this mani. I think it's precious. I would do this one again in a heartbeat, but I might change the eye color. So if you liked it, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, give the video a like, send it to your friends, and you can click on my face to subscribe. And if you want to see more videos, you can click in the upper right hand corner for my playlist. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.